Good day once again sa tanang mga practitioners of the holistic art of Dugukan. Okay, again, we are here live broadcast through our Facebook, and I hope that everybody is doing well. Okay, so before I will continue, I will extend my warmest regards to all the practitioners in this chapter. And joining in this live broadcast now is Haliging Ruslan. More power to you, Haliging Ruslan. It's nice to see you here and everyone in this chapter, sa Karatan chapter, sa Danao, sa Lunas, sa Liburon. Okay, mga pangamusta ninyong tanan diha. Also sa Gurordo Center, Dugukan, Cebu Hilot Services to all the Hilot specialists. Okay, good afternoon ninyong tanan diha. And also joining Maribik. Really nice to see you here, Maribik, India chapter. More power to you, Maribik. Welcome in our live conference today. And also Anne's at Bethlehem, the Paradise Resort. More power to you, Anne. Really nice to see you here. Welcome in this One is with all. Okay, welcome in our live conference today. Okay, sa Sandayong chapter, sa Naga chapter, mga Panginoon, nga namo diyang tanan sa Kapiskay sa Panglawas. Good afternoon, GM from Anne, Bethlehem, the Paradise Resort. Yes, good afternoon, Anne. I'm glad to see you here in our live broadcast. Okay, so also sa Guadalupe chapter and Zamboanga chapter, my warmest regards to all of you there. And Maribik, good afternoon. Good afternoon, GM. Yes, good afternoon, Maribik. Nice to see you here. More power. And also Matan Arthur. Okay, welcome Matan Arthur sa Karatan chapter. Our Karatan main child. Also Binji Estorco. Good afternoon, GMPS 172. Yes, good afternoon. Ni mo diaday sa tanang mga practitioners sa Dugukan. Okay, including also sa atong mga practitioners outside the country, to Aptic Edwin and Aptic Mira, and to your beloved kid. Okay, so Panama chapter, and also sa Minnesota, USA, so to Heidi Van Ho. Okay, so one of the newly initiated chapters of Dugukan. Okay, likewise also sa San Vicente, sa Ulango, mga pangamusta ninyong tanan diya. O ganito po sa Tuan Sudlon, Cebu. Mga pangamusta sa tanan o mga pagnaot nga namong tanan sa Kapiskay sa Panglawas. And to all the friends, brothers and sisters who are waiting for the rest to join. Okay, I welcome everyone. Okay, observers also in this holistic art. Okay, welcome to join or participate in this One is with all the stars. And the purpose of this conference is divine healing. Okay, this time divine energy healing. And mayong hapon, GMPS 172 from Matan Arthur, Karatan, Carcas City, Cebu. Okay, also to all the friends sa Pinamungahan, mga pangusta sa tanang mga taga Pinamungahan, nga ito po sa itong mga kagalaan dito sa Siargao. And likewise sa Sugod Leyte o sa Kanglaon, Negros Occidental, mga panginaot nga namong tanan diya sa mayong Panglawas, Kapiskay sa Panglawas. Okay, so sa tanang mga practitioners sa Dugukan all over the country and outside the country, my warmest regards, sending to you my warmest regards, and always hoping that everybody is in the best vigor of spirit. Ngato sa tanang mga taga San Carlos City, o sa Babag, o sa Hindang Leyte, o sa Haro Leyte, sa Butuan, sa Hawaii. Okay, ito sa Korea. Okay, Biyaya is from Korea and also from Butuan. And sa Toledo, always include dun sa Beringan. Okay, so looking forward to visit Beringan, and likewise also there sa Samar. Ito sa itong mga kagalaan dito sa Luzon, sa Manila chapter, natusap sa mga taga Davao, mga kagalaan na dito sa Davao, ito sa Mount Apo, sa Kinabawan, sa Tanan. And Joninang also, Jonel Aladad, more power to you, Jonel. And nice fire here, nice, mayong adlaw, GMPS 172 sa Tanan. We are watching from Manila chapter. May hapon kanyo, Haliging Lars, o sa Tanan, sa lahat ng mga kaibigan natin dyan sa Manila. So joining now, Dalis Santos, Zamboanga chapter. Okay, good afternoon. Good afternoon, GM from Junel. Yes, good afternoon to you, Junel. More power. And Dali Santos sa Zamboanga chapter. Okay. Kamusta si Dali o ang imuhang mga mahal sa kinabuhi, ang imong pamilya, looking forward. Okay, looking forward to see you in person at the site and everyone. Okay, mayong hapon, GMPS 172 sa tanan. Okay, mga pakamusta diha ni Bat Robert o ni Ate Cria o ni Rodel o sa tanan ninyo diha o ni ah, sa tanan nimong mga bata. Okay, more power to you o natusap sa Hilongos Leyte. Mga pakamusta ninyong tanan diha at mga kagalang diha sa Hilongos Leyte. Okay, so this is our oneness with all the stars, and oneness intended for the healing of life and nature. So everyone, you can participate in this live broadcast. Okay, any question? Okay, you can ask, and any concern, just chat it down, and we will entertain what we can do in this live broadcast. Okay, before we go with the topic, okay, what would be our topic today in our live conference? Okay, we'll make it participative. Okay, so we will act according to the circumstance. It means to say that our topic will depend upon the comments, or it will depend upon the concern of everybody here that will join in our holistic art. Okay, so there are always a sort of reminders in this activity. Okay, and also joining now, Igmat Marie Cabardo, one of the health specialists at Dugukan Cebu Pilot Services. More power to you, Igmat. Okay. And welcome in this One is with All the Stars. Feel free to participate, everybody. Okay, feel free to participate. It's my pleasure to hear from you. Okay, so everyone, it's my pleasure to hear from you. Okay, so our holistic art today here in Cebu City is okay, not so hot, not so cold. Natural lang. Walay ulan. And still here at Cebu City. Still here at Gordo, Cebu City. And looking forward to visit places for the inner activation or for the activities. And joining now also is Abdik Idbar, Guadalupe chapter. Good afternoon, GMPS 172. Yes, good afternoon to you, Abdik Idbar. More power. Okay, so ato ang broadcast karon. Kini atong broadcast karon. I'm looking forward to the participants in this live conference. More power, and always take good care of yourself. Okay, holistic art means wholeness. Okay, we should take good care of ourselves. And of course, also now joining is Hina-san, Guadalupe chapter. More power to you, Hina-san. Okay, so Guadalupe chapter. Okay, mga panghinaot nga naamos kapis guys panglawas dia. Kamusta na mo karon? Okay, today is normal day for us wherein we eat the usual food. And at 12 midnight, okay, the inner cultivation will be open and anyone can participate so long as you're going to follow the instructions. So follow the guidelines when you join the inner cultivation. It's really important to follow the guidelines. Okay, so and inner cultivation is really effective for the cleansing of the blockages of the body, negative energies, and it's really effective also to activate the energy. And likewise, powerful protection, because inner cultivation, the water will be blessed by the power of the Supreme Master of Wisdom, Supreme Superlight, and also supporting the activities of the holistic art that we're talking right now. Okay, so while waiting for the rest to join in this live conference, okay, so a sort of reminder in the discovery or inner discovery, okay, and spiritual growth, okay, we do something, the exercises for us, so that in doing inner discovery, we will gain spiritual growth, or will have will have development. Okay, what are those things that we should perform or we should practice in our life, should put it as part of our mental discipline? Okay, so ascension oil, number one. Okay, then first visit the site once you have the connection. Okay, because you're bonding with the different or with the practitioners of Dugukan in different categories of the lessons will make you inspired and even in fact more information that you can get from them. Okay, so visit the site and do your conscious astral journey so that time will come you can do your advanced spiritual study. And don't be misled that conscious astral journey is only hard. That's spiritual study. And okay, perform your fourth task. That's really important. Perform your fourth task and harness your energy healing. Okay, and another thing, do your inner cultivation. So whenever there is announcement for inner cultivation, okay, just join and perform your art of life every day. That's really important that you can perform your art of life 172 every day. And those are the exercises for your inner cultivation. Then, doing so, definitely you will have your growth, spiritual growth, and physical and spiritual growth, because those are exercises for the development of your body, mind, soul, and spirit. And joining now is also Igmat Jimay sa Restauro. Good afternoon, GMPS 172, watching your live broadcast in Gordo, Cebu City chapter. Yes, Igmat Jimay sa Restauro. More power. Igmat Jimay sa Restauro. And Haliging Tonton, Palagbasa.
Mayong hapon, Supreme Grandmaster Dugukan PS 172. Masibuton og malipayong namati sa undanon og bulawanong mga mensahe gikan kanimo. Ang imong presensya usana kadakong gasa ang makita ka ug mapamati sa kahanginan.
Okay, Aliging Tonton, more power to you. And sa tanang mga practitioners da sa Karatan main site, more power to everyone. And Marisol Adancinia Villegas, Kanglang City, Negros Occidental, mayong hapon, GMPS 172. Yes, mayong hapon, Marisol, more power to you. O sa tanang mga kaibigan natin dyan sa Negros Occidental, okay, mga panginaot nga namong diha anan sa Kalagsik, may panglawas kapiskay o Kalagsik mo na kapiskay Kalagsik o power of spirit or vigor of spirit. More power to everyone. Okay, so the holistic art of Dugukan, this is holistic art of Dugukan. And the holistic art of Dugukan, the activities of the holistic art of Dugukan is what's a divine revelation. Okay, what's a divine revelation? Okay, so the Supreme Master of Wisdom, referring to the Almighty God, and Supreme Supralight Angels are having activities right here in the planet to help the ascension of life into higher dimension, to help the healing of life and nature. And in the way they are manifesting through mysterious lights, the common people call it unidentified flying objects, and we call it Supreme Superlight Angels to refer to the angels of the Most High. Okay, and of course, do not be misled. Don't be misled, because when talking about mysterious lights manifesting the skies, it could be technology, or it could be the Supreme Superlight Angels. Okay, when talking about Supreme Superlight Angels, okay, definitely that's not technology. Okay, don't be misled. Take note. When talking about Supreme Superlight Angels, definitely that's not technology. Okay, so also joining now is Igbat Ramon Hernaes, may hapon GM. Yes, may hapon Diado. More power to you. And also joining Matt Anchirel Quijano. More power to you, Matt Anchirel. Okay, so these are the activities of the Dugukan. Okay, the title of the activities is What's a Divine Revelation. Of course, in the What's a Divine Revelation, there is the book of Dugukan, and we have done already completed the book 1. Okay, that's the literature of the Dugukan, What's a Divine Revelation. So I hope you have that copy of the book with you, so that you can, whenever the time you have free time, okay, you can try to read the literature of Dugukan and try to see if there are something there you can get that will benefit the development, that will give you benefit for spiritual activation, or that will give you guidance. Okay, so then the length of the book, of course, We have the website. Okay, you can find the link of the book right there at the website. The website is www.innercore.com. Innercore.dugukan.com. Okay, so don't forget. Okay, good afternoon, GMPS 17 to watching you in Gordo, Cebu City, Matt and Cheryl, Gordo, Cebu City chapter, and also joining Iris Bularin, okay, sa Guadalupe chapter. Mayong adlaw sa tanang mga taga Guadalupe chapter, welcome in this One is with all the stars. Okay, Iris Bularin, and also Pasita Gamutan. Mayong hapon, GMPS 172 sa tanan. Yes, may hapon ka mo, Pasita. More power to you. And really nice to see you here. Okay, welcome in this One is with all the stars. And don't hesitate to share your comment if any comment that you or any thought that you would like to share in this live conference. Okay, welcome everyone. Okay, I would like to hear from everyone here joining in our live conference. Okay, so the activities of Dugukan is pertaining to good health. Okay, so good health meaning real health. And why we call it real health? Because holistic art, development of the body, mind, soul, and spirit. So when you are having good health, because you are having good energy, the vital substance of energy, you have that vigor of spirit, very, very powerful, that will really make your body physically cool. Okay, so coolness, so real health, that's real health, development of the body, mind, soul, and spirit. Okay, that's why it is holistic art. And another thing also, life's vital mission. What's life's vital mission? This is part of the What's a Divine Revelation. So part of the What's a Divine Revelation, okay, what's life's final mission? Okay, that's really important. Okay, the answer for that is very simple. Ascension. Okay, the answer is very simple, but to complete the task for us to ascend our lives from this dimension into higher dimension, that's a big thing. That's a big question, and how we can do it without divine guidance, without the knowledge, without the divine guidance, and how we are going to perform the exercises that can let us ascend our lives, that can let us ascend our minor frequency into advanced frequency, from our human understanding into spiritual understanding. Okay, that's the thing, friends, brothers, and sisters. Okay, also joining us is Juan sa Danau chapter, o mga pangamusta sa tanang mga taga Danau chapter, mga Panginoon nga naa mo diha sa Kalagsik, sa Panglawas, with much vigor of spirit. Kumusta mong tanan diha? Okay, so and another thing, life's vital lessons. So, by the way, these are the lessons are really important, that we have to know the lessons. What's the life's vital mission or life's vital lessons? Okay, so there are life's vital lesson, and okay, lessons plural, and we'll make it singular. Okay, one of the vital lessons in life. Okay, life's vital lesson. It should be soul realization. Okay, and soul realization, what will make us realize? Okay, and that's a big question. That's why we'll be guided by the divine guidance of the Supreme Master of Heaven or Supreme Master of Wisdom, so we will know what are the things, what we will do. And in times of trials, we can survive. We know how we are going to topple down the negative energies trying to ruin the balance of our lives. Okay, and also joining now is Shahias Stargazing. Okay, welcome Stargazing, Stargazing. More power to you. Okay, so kumusta man mo? Ako naman sige tabi-tabi ning ato ang live conference, and it's okay. And it's my pleasure also to share with you the message from the Supreme Master, from the Divine Supreme Master. Okay, it's really glad to see you here. And mayong hapon GM from Shahias Stargazing. Okay, welcome, Star Gazing. More power to you, Lapu-Lapu City. Okay, so from Haliging Nards, fire.
Na ako'y activity gabi GM dito ko sa usa ka karaan nga balay, kuyog akong uyuan igsuon sa akong mama nga lalaki. Dito mi matulog pero una nga milaka akong uyuan unya misunod ko. Human na realize nako nga kinahanglan ko mobalik kay nabilin sa balay akong pitaka. Nabalaka ko nga kawaton unya ako nahibilin nga mga butang busa ni balik ko sa balay. Sa akong pagbalik dito sa agianan dunay mga mananap og sigbin nga binuhi sa usa ka batan-on nga practitioner og witchcraft. Wala ko mahadlo kay wala man nagpakita og dawtang lihok ang mga mananap. Mingon ang tag-iya. Ayaw kabalaka Brad kay dili na mangunsa. Akong gitubag. Ayaw kabalaka kay kasabot ko og unsay duality negative ug positive. Mipadayon ko sa unahan unya, mi-execute ko og gestures sa Art of Life. Dihay entity sa akong kaugalingon na nag-activate nga susama og usa ka leon. Mingulob ko pero akong gipungan ang akong pwersa sa agianan. Nakita nako nga gamay og dangog pero yano ra nako nga gidagan nga sama sa usa ka leon hangtod nabot ko atong taytayan. Dito sa taytayan na ibabay nga mingon ako nga dili to mao ang agianan kundili naa sa dalan ilawom sa taytayan. Yano ra nako giambak ang mga agianan paingon sa ilawom sa taytayan kay hilabihan nako ka energetic atong damguha.
Yeah. Okay, Maya do. Okay, kana the meaning of your dream, mga unfinished mission. Okay, long story of your dream. Then the meaning is very simple. Unfinished mission. Okay, karaan man nimo nga balay, imuhang balay sa dito nang imong gibalik. Yan ay mga, of course, mga negative energies nga mo blocking siya imong kalihukan. You overcome na kay that refers to the unfinished mission. Okay, fulfill your unfinished mission. Nga importante na siya kayo. Okay, thank you for your sharing of your dreams. Haliging Nards, more power. And another thing, the holistic art of Dugukan, very important that, of course, we should have life's vital lesson. And life's vital lesson is soul realization. And what is the K for soul realization? Okay, so that's the big question because we're talking about soul realization. Then what's the K for soul realization? Okay, that's something that we should be enlightened. Okay, the K is inner discovery. Okay, begin doing your inner discovery because that's the K for soul realization. And that's why we have our mission vision here in this holistic art. And light service that we are doing here, we have the mission vision. And the mission vision is helping the healing of life and nature and to manifest a wonderful world. So that's why we are going to manifest a wonderful world. And how we are going to do that? So that's why we have our oneness with all the stars. And this meaning, oneness with all the stars, oneness with all the lights, is really deep in meaning and how we are going to discern it. I hope that we can get deeper on the meaning of oneness with all the stars, because this will make the big difference, and this will answer our soul realization, because we're doing inner discovery and how we can make the big difference in helping the healing of life and nature. How we are going to make the big difference in ushering the people to be enlightened so that they can ascend life into higher dimension. Okay, that's why there are the things that we should realize. Okay, participate the light service. If you're someone having the connection and you receive the energies from the Supreme Super Light Angels, from the Supreme Master of Wisdom, Supreme Super Light Angels, you will be blessed when you do practice yourself the equilibrium. Okay, equilibrium. How we are going to be grateful for the blessings that we receive from the Supreme Master of Heaven, and how we can also share with how we are going to share also the energies that we have, that we receive from the Supreme Master of Heaven, or from the Almighty God of Heaven. And also Mira Hira, mayong hapon po sir, listening to you with my family and relatives. Yes, Mira Hira, more power to you, waiting for your healing. Andam na among tubig po. Okay, Mira Hira, okay, more power to you, and really nice to see you here joining our live conference of mga pangamusta diha sa tanang mga taga-Hindang Leyte. Sooner or someday soon, we can visit your place. Kanata diha sa inyo ha, mag-utan-utan ta diha kay okay, that's holistic art. Okay, healthy food. What are the healthy foods? Mga Bisaya nga mga utan, lami kay na siya. And also, Aptic Iris Bularin, palibasa.
We received fresh from Karaatan Chapter and Guadalupe Chapter. GMPS 172 tasted the good energies from your good hearts. Blessings and more power to all of you.
Yes, nice. Ato diyang mga blessing diya. Okay, blessing. Dili ko magpasalamat na ng inyo ha. Ipadala diri nga mga mayo kayo mga good energies nga mga pagkaon. O mga vegetables, mga healthy foods. That's because kay ato lang ko magpasalamat sa Supreme Master para mag-blessing ang Supreme Master sa mga tao diya. Okay, so may ko salamat. Okay, it's better to send the blessings. More power to you there and more blessings. More blessings. Okay, so I'm glad nalipay ko sa inyong mga energies nga inyong gi-share sa dere kay giming wala ko kakaon og saging kanang bagtok ang saging nga kanang hilaw, lungagon. Okay, really nice. O dabong, sus. Ang ganang dabong lami kanang atsalon. Wala akong favorite. Okay, maayo kayo and more blessings. Blessings. I'm glad that I'll asking the blessings from the Supreme Master to bless you a good health and more guidance and the opening of more blessings sa matag usa. Sa matag usa nga naga-receive, nag-align o nag-adapt o nagabuhat sa ilang mga gimbaton o mga kasing-kasing nagahimo sa ilahang mga responsibilities pertaining sa serbisyo nga to sa kahayan. Okay, so more power. I'm really glad. And also now joining Romy Boy sa to Oriskado, Carcass City, Cebu, mayong hapon sa tanan og Nemo GMPS 172. Yes, Romy Boy, mayong hapon dia. And glad to see you here. Welcome in this one is with all the stars. And also Igmat Marjorie is joining, so grateful. Glad watching you once again on live GMPS 172 here. A good day and to all the Dugukan stars. I'll have the ice again. Okay na. And also now Biyaya is joining. Okay, more power to you, Biyaya. It's nice to see you here. Glad to see you here. More power, Biyaya. And would like also, of course, would like to hear from you. And Junil Alanad, Parigbasa. Okay, kining mga dreams, I would suggest that kining mga dreams, tagaan ko din mga dreams. Ayaw may mga dreams, pero putlo ninyo akong oras anong mga dreams kay when you interpret the dreams, okay lang mga sayon nga mga dreams. When you interpret the dreams, you have to do something, you have to meditate, and you have to ask the guidance so that we can get the accurate meaning for the dream. So I'll give you the technique on how you are going to interpret your dream. Okay, in the oracle, there are offices of the oracle. The offices, okay. That's why someday people will come here and they are coming from the office of the oracles. Mana siya nga ang kanang mga tungkol na mao na sila linya sa mga magbasa sila because sa oracle reading makasulod sila sa akasha, makasulod sila ngadto sa Akashic record or makakita sa living book of life. Makibaw sila sa formation sa mga usay ipasabot sa mga damgo. Na siya nga okay lang ng mga damgo basta sayon lang kanang data niya. Pero mga tag-as na ganang mga damgo, mag-sorry na lang ko sa inyo kay again, it's not as simple as that reading the dream because you have to connect it and where that connection that you are going to get. Okay, kinsay mga nakakuyog ninyo, what happened nahitabo na ninyo. That's why pareha ni Junel, You, Junel, you are given already the guidance from the divine connection for your spiritual guide that you must begin. At the time you had question, then unsay sabot aning nagsignal imong ring finger, then I told you that that's the connection, and you must begin. Okay, that's why you must begin. Interpret your dream. Okay, more power to you, Junil Aladad. Okay, so,
Saan dyan?
sige, basa.
Nakoy dream last day GM. Nagtanaw ko sa stars then nagkalit sulod sa akwang mind nga magbuhat ko og stars then nagtanaw ko sa west nay moon gipataas nako akwang kamot kay magbuhat ko og star din nagkalit lang abot ang storm gikan sa west. Pagbuhat nako sa star dayon ni kusog ang kidlat color violet. Naigo ang kahoy. Kusog kayo nga kidlat nga sunod-sunod pag-igo sa kahoy din ang kahoy wala ra na unsa. Then isulod ko sa balay. Pagkawala sa kidlat miadto ko sa dagat. Linaw kayo nga dagat. Then sa unahan kay naay buhawi ug dagko nga storm. Unsay meaning ato GM?
Okay, kanindot sa meaning nga na imong damgo, pero again, I'll give you the part of the meaning of the dream nga kuha na siya kanang imo nang divine nga connection. Unya i-interpret na imong damgo mas deeper because you have already the data. Mao nang data nga imong subayon kay when you are creating moon ang ibuhat niya stars. Okay, when you are creating stars, sabot na nga ang from the transmission of your divine guidance sa spiritual, ina na kasi imong higher self nga kanang shine your light. And when you say that shine your light, if you're one of the star seeds, okay, it's not enough that you are just only a star seed. You must grow up into a foundation light. So make a star. Allow yourself to become a star. And you cannot make it when you do not do something about your spiritual side. Okay, that's why you do the rest because when you are a bigger star, of course, when you are a bigger star, you can play with nature, you can play with storm, you can play with earthquake, you can play with volcano, and all the rest pertaining to the energies of nature, because you are becoming a bigger star. And all the rest meaning of your dream, okay, interpret by yourself, because that's your data given from your divine connection, so that you can begin your lesson. Okay, so glad to hear from you, Junil Aladad. More power to you. And Biyaya, malipayong hapon, GM og satanan. Yes, Biyaya, really nice to hear from you. Mayong hapon. Habam Ray is also joining. Welcome, Habam Ray. Okay, again, my warmest regards to you, to your family, and to all your brothers and sisters in inner discovery. Okay, welcome. And this one is with all the stars. And Brad Knight Dirizo, Kamutan, mayong hapon, GMPS 172. Yes, Brad Knight Dirizo, mayong hapon. Kanimo sa tanang mga kagalaan na diha sa Butuan. Looking forward to visit there sa Butuan. Okay, someday soon. Okay, really looking forward. More power to you. Magkita-kita ta diha og makanha diha. I'll let you know. Okay, so another thing, mao na tong ato ang mga giisgutan. We have the mission vision. Our mission vision is to help the healing of life and nature. Why we are going to help the healing of life and nature? So that we will become energy healers. Okay? We will become divine healers, willing to serve the noble cause of life, the noble calling for life, which is ascension into higher dimension. And everyone is subject to do the lessons of inner cultivation. Why? Because if you're someone looking for your salvation of life, eternal salvation of life, okay, or ascension of your life into higher dimension, it means that exercises for spiritual study. And without doing so, it's just a dream. Life is just a dream. And dreaming for bigger things without action, that is illusion. Okay, dreaming for bigger things without action is illusion. So that's why do something for the physical body. How we are going to save our physical body? We need knowledge. we need knowledge, because when we are looking for the best thing that we should apply in our physical body, okay, one thing, do not delete the spiritual side. Mingon dayan ta, spiritual na, suyawa na. Okay, that's because we lack of realization. We lack of knowledge about the significance of knowing the things. Advanced knowledge. That's really important to learn advanced knowledge. So this is the reason why we have to enlighten. And in fact, the activities of Dugukan are more in the educational approach. We teach martial arts because we are going to teach the people on the spiritual value of learning the lessons of martial arts. And we teach also Hilot because we want to teach to the friends, brothers, and sisters the spiritual formation or the spiritual value of the art. And that's priceless art. But in the wrong hands, that will become no good. So that's why we are always in the educational side, because we need to be enlightened. And when we are enlightened, we will know what are the things necessary for our lives. So how we can make ourselves, our physical body, good health. Okay, okay. When we say good health, okay, so we must apply the commandment of good health. And what are the commandments of good health? Okay, it's really important. Energy. Okay, that's why the foundation of the physical body is energy. Without the energy, okay, the body cannot really survive. So that's why it's not just only energy from the vitamins, minerals, energy from the vital essence of nature, energy that comes from the subjective part of nature, because everything that exists in the things that we can see here in the objective part of nature existing in the invincible part, or in the invisible or the subjective part of nature, and it must be there that we must look for the truth, because the truth of the subjective part of nature is eternal life. Okay, that is eternal life. So the energy that we need in the physical body is energy, the energy that comes from the substance of vital force of nature. Okay, that's why we call it vital essence of nature, spiritual energy. Okay, so let's to let's realize that we need spiritual energy. It's not just only energy that comes from the food. Okay, that's why we have to remember this. The body needs energy, vital essence of nature, or spiritual energy. Okay, then all the rest would be vitamins, minerals, negative ion, and all those things. Then always follow the commandment of good health, because this is necessary in taking good care or taking good management for our ascension of our lives into higher dimension. That's why you have to do your exercises. Okay, that is one of the commandments of maintaining your good balance. You have to do your exercise. So that's why we have Art of Life 172, we have meditation and all those things. And you have to do something detox. Because every day we are eating the food, and all the foods that we eat every day would have content of toxins. And how we are going to rid off the toxins. Na siya nga, ato na siyang i-rid off kining mga toxins sa atong lawas. Okay, the best application is ascension oil. Okay, that's why do not forget to apply your ascension oil. Okay, wala mo ascension oil, pangita mong pagi. And another thing is positive thought. Every day, because of the loads of responsibilities, the many things that will affect your balance and peace and harmony, okay, you could produce negative thoughts. So beware of the negative thoughts. Why you have to be careful of the negative thoughts and rid of all those negative thoughts? Because negative thoughts can cause you sick. Negative thoughts will let you sick. Okay, you will become sickly someone if you are having loads of negative thoughts. So rid of the negative thoughts, and you should have positive emotion, no negative emotion. The way you rid of your negative thoughts, you must have your positive thought all the time, positive thought all the time, and likewise positive emotion all the time. So those are the important things that we need for the management of our physical body. Okay, so manay ato ang mga kinahanglanon sa itong palawas, pili na niyo kalimtan because that's really important. Okay, mid-range J Mera Fuentes is also training. Okay, welcome mid-range, and this one is with all the stars. More power to you. Okay, so while waiting for the rest to join, okay, would like to hear from everyone here. Kung mga pangamusta ninyo sa inyong mga balita po, I'm really glad to hear from you sa inyong mga concern, sa inyong mga experience. Ang kining mga damgo nga tagas kayo is okay lang basta tagaan ta mo og mga hint gamay nga mga ipasabot that for the deeper side of the meaning. Okay, that's part of your spiritual study. And that's part of your inner cultivation. Okay, remember the exercises that we have to perform. And one of the exercises there is the four tasks. We're in the fourth task, you are going to remember to recall your dream and discern your dream. Okay, why you are going to discern your dream? So that every time you go to sleep and every time that you feel that or you can remember your dream, that would be already part of your spiritual study. Why is it part of your spiritual study? Because every time that you dream, okay, you have to interpret your dream. Okay, ang mga damgo katuhuan o dili kaduha-duhaan mo nang do something to interpret your dream. So that's why if you look at the book of Daniel, si Nebukadnezar o Nabucodonosor, nagdamgo siya, and then nobody in the kingdom would able to interpret his dream because the king was very wise. He was really wise because he want all the magicians, all the mga encantador, mga manalagna nga i-interpret iyang dream pero isulti kung siya iyang gidamgo. Kaya sayod siya nga ang mga tao nga mga manalagna dito nag-andam sila sa pamakak ngadto sa hari aron nagkulat sila anto mabago ang panahon nang ipasulay niya kini pahubad ang iyang damgo pero hubaron ang iyang damgo pero isulti unaon unsay iyang gidamgo anaya si hubad ni Daniel ang iyang damgo kay nakita ni Daniel unsay nahitabo siyang damgo o unsay mga pananawon niya nakita nga nakapalisang kaniya nga nakapagubot sa mga hunahuna sa iyang kasing-kasing. So that's why that's part of your spiritual study. Gibsumpa pagili ang mga damgo katuhuan ug dili kaduha-duhaan provided in your dream. Yung dream ninyo gihatag siya sa spiritual formation for you to be enlightened for the future event of your time. Okay, so that's really important. Do not be misled. Okay, from Haliging Tonton.
Na ako'y pasyente na sugatan SGM, gipaak sa tanga unya nihubag ang tiil pinaakan nihupong hangtod sa batiis o nipuwa akong gibuhat gipainom nako sa lana gitambalan og paghuman nilurang ang pagkapula og mianam-anam ug hiyos ang hupong ug humaan gibakunahan ako gamit ang spiritual needle, anti-infection ug bakuna against all kinds of poison and venomous fluids. Apil na negative energies kay ang uban insects gidrive man pod influence gikan sa mga negative sources. Daghang salamat sa divine guidance mo nga nagauban kanamo kanunay SGM ug moalign lang gyud aduna gayoy lamdag sa Espiritu Santo aron mahayagan sa insaktong buhaton diha sa lakaw sa misyon ug maglibog ko unsahay sa sakit o problema sa pasyente sangpit lang gyud ko kanimo sa hilom SGM ug maayo gayud ang pasyente sa sakit ug balatian.
Okay, good experience to you. Haliging Tonton, more power to you. Mid-range.
Blessed afternoon, Sir GM. Watching from Labangon. Malipayong nagtanaw ug naminaw. More power to you, Sir GM.
Okay, more power to you. Mid-range. Wow. I like to listen the message kining Bisaya nindot jud tang Bisaya may atong gamiton. Ang kaso lang yun kay dili makasabot ang mga tao nga mamati ning ato ang mga pinulungan, people outside the country. So that's why we have to use English. Then how I wish also that we can also have another time for broadcast wherein we are going to speak Bisaya lang yun tanan. Kaya para sa mga atong kaigsunan nga maka-join po. Anyway, we'll look for another schedule for that. Okay, so okay. Good night, Tirizo.
Nay nagpahilot nako ganiha GM, sakit iyang muscles sa kamot dool sa siko. Wa pa ko kabalo kung naayo ba kaha to siya kay niuli naman ko paghuman.
Okay, really nice to hear from you. Good night, Tirizo. Looking forward for more experience of your activities right there. I would like to hear from your experience. More power to you. Okay, so as we go forward in this, okay, this is really nice. Okay, what are the important lessons that we are going to learn in the activities of Dugukan? One of the important lessons that we are going to learn. Okay, we have to make clarification about the lessons. Okay, so when we talk about necessary lessons, okay, those are lessons pertaining to our spiritual side. And then important lessons, it could be na asya, may mura pong wala. That's why, important na itong itawag. Okay. And what are the important lessons that we are going to learn in the practice of Dugukan? Okay, one thing, hilot. Okay, so why? And anyway, the advanced level of hilot is pertaining to spiritual side. So because hilot is healing. So that's why hilot is a code of life. It's not massage. Hilot is a code of life. So why is it code of life? Because it's pertaining to the wholeness, development of your body, mind, soul, and spirit. And then another lessons that you are going to learn in the practice of the holistic art of Dugukan is martial arts. The holistic art pertaining also to the martial arts. Okay, what's the martial arts of Dugukan? Is Krima, Dumog, and the internal energy cultivation. Okay, and the internal energy cultivation. So yung soft movements of the exercises. Okay, that's why mao na siya mga importante kayong mga lessons sa Dugukan that we are going to learn. Then another thing, in the spiritual side, okay, shielding and powerful. Okay, powerful shielding and energy healing. Okay, that's really important that you should learn powerful shielding and energy healing because do not always do energy healing when you don't have powerful shielding. And also another important, or this will be belong to the necessary things in the practice of your activation of your divine connection for your spiritual growth and soul realization, meditation and devotion. So for the meditation, okay, we'll have precise time for the meditation. Okay, 9 o'clock in the evening, okay, we will do our meditation. And for the devotion, okay, we'll have also specific time for the devotion. That's why you are going to recite your 36,000 mystery. And then for the exercise, okay, we'll have also specific time for the exercises of the Art of Life 172. Then for the martial arts, for the hilot, there are specific time for that we are going to broadcast. So for the practitioners to be guided in their inner discovery and in their practice of the holistic art of Dugukan. And another thing also, which is really important, is doing inner discovery. And how you are going to do your inner discovery, the time that you are going to perform your Art of Life 172, okay, that's the opportunity that you can have your inner discovery. Look at the skies, feel your oneness with nature, feel your oneness with the Supreme Superlight Angels, your oneness with all the lives associated with the advanced and elementary things of nature. So that's one of the opportunity wherein you can expand your spiritual consciousness and can feel your oneness with nature or divine mother nature, or your oneness with the Supreme Absolute. Okay, and inner activation. What's inner activation? Okay, during inner activation, mao na siyang how we are going to awaken, how we are going to awake those advanced information of our divine connection within. Okay, that's it. Manang mga usa sa mga importante kay nga atong mga buhaton sa atong kinabuhi, mga kaigsuonan. Okay, so joining si Patrice sa Sugod Leyte. Good PM. GM, yes, good PM, Patrice. More power to you. And nice to see you here. Welcome. Okay, we will do our distant energy healing before we close our live conference today at 5:55 or 6 o'clock in the evening. Okay, so Aptic Iris Bularin, Guadalupe chapter.
Good afternoon, GMPS 172. Abtic Irish, youth from Guadalupe chapter. I have a question. Is it okay to induce vitamins in the using our healing system so that we will not use any vitamins, and for economy also GMPS 172? Thank you.
Yes, definitely right, and that's a good thing that you should do. Okay, because you are going to practice naturalness. Okay, and you apply also the powers or vital essences of nature. No chemicals. Nature, and nature is really energy. So that's why it's really nice that you are going to train yourself the power of nature. Okay, ako good, tambok ko tanaw ninyo or on say muscle ba ni or tambok ba ni, pero wa man ko'y vitamin good eh. Kung vitamin ani kaniring mag inner cultivation ta. Mag inner cultivation ta, vitamin nya magkaon og pagkaon walay karne, vegetable, mga vegetable sa mga sudan diri. Sa una seafoods. Anyway, I would like to eat good foods also whenever the time that I feel like to eat. Okay, mukhaon na pud ko pagkaon sa siya mo ng seafoods. But then I joined the inner cultivation, and I enjoy the inner cultivation because every 12 midnight murag magpista kay mga daghan, mga kay alas 9 pa lang, alas 8 pa lang. Sila si Haligi dere, sila si Igbat Maymay and everyone in the group. Mag-exhibition man sila, nindot kini sila mga panglutoon, mga vegetables. Mga lisngaw ng mga baho sa kumot ng mga utan o mga sudan nga pulos vegetables. Oh, wow, really nice. Manang malingaw ko sa exercises sa inner cultivation, and also perceiving the energies of the practitioners joining the lessons, so I can always perceive the energies as well, and good energies. And it's better to perceive good energies rather than to perceive negative energy. So that's why expanding your spiritual consciousness, you can feel the energies in the surroundings, and it's really good. Okay, haliging mayit noynay, good afternoon, GMPS 172. Yes, good afternoon, haliging mayit noynay, biyaya.
Pwede ra ba GM late og pila ka minutes sa specific time sa devotion?
Yes, definitely. Even on a minute nga, pwede nun, alas 3, then 3:59. Okay, so long as within that period, pwede ra siya malate. Kay, so long as within that specific time, okay na siya. Okay. On siya na po.
Unsa pod nang bituon nga maglain-lain og color? First time ko nakakita.
Okay, wow. Powerful na nga bituon kay naglain-lain man yang color. And in fact, there are lights there in the skies that you will really wonder, and that's why part of your inner discovery, because maglain-lain ang iyang color niya. Sometimes naa siya diha, sometimes wala pud siya diha. And if you notice, the stars are having different aura and lain sila color, and it's nice to be connected with the stars. Okay, that's part of inner discovery. Yeah, really nice to hear from you. It could be that is star, or it could be dili na siya star, o star na siya. It could be that could be a very powerful energy from the star. Okay, Junil.
While doing Art of Life at 4 a.m., naay mga moving stars bisan asa nga direction. Connect na ko ako consciousness sa ilaha. Muinit akong palm.
Okay, good to hear from you, Junil. More power to you. So that's why Your connection is really illustrating to you that's something that you must do in your life for your divine connection, because you can see the angels of the supreme light manifesting the skies. And the next thing that you should do is your Lightship Initiation. After you can memorize the lessons of Art of Life 172, okay, and then begin your activities. Okay? Daghang ka itong mga activities, so that's why we have to do something about our formation. And how we are going to do something about our formation? Okay, we should participate. And we cannot participate if we are not clear with our purpose of our life here in this planet. So that's why I'm thinking that we have to apply some principles of our life here. So that's why yesterday I'm talking about momentum. What's momentum? Momentum is energy. You have your stamina, you have your power, you have your endurance, you can survive. So whenever the time you have problem in your life, you can survive until that you can tackle down all the problems of your life. Okay, if you don't have the stamina, you don't have momentum, okay, wala pa ita nakasugod ni surrender na dayon. Nasa may tabo. You haven't yet started but you already surrender. Because you don't have the momentum. So momentum is very vital in your spiritual endeavor. Without having the momentum, you cannot succeed in your endeavor. You cannot really succeed even for another field of endeavor. You need momentum. So practice your momentum. And another thing, you have to participate the light service activities. So it's just not by words. We cannot complete our mission vision. We cannot complete any project by just talking and without participating by action. We should do something. Contribute your action. And in the endeavor that we are going to fulfill in our lives, we can really make a big difference. So that's why here we are talking about helping the healing of life and nature. And then we're not learning the art of energy healing. So how we can do our lesson, how we can contribute to the health or to help the healing of life and nature. We cannot do it because we are not learning the lessons. Okay? We're not learning the lessons. And always follow divine guidance, because when you have the divine guidance, you are following the light of wisdom, so you have the power of your understanding. So from momentum, then you have to participate the activities, then participating the activities, you have the power of your understanding, so that you'll be guided on what you are doing, or you'll be guided on what things that you should do in your life. Okay, that's really important. So you have that power of understanding and be charitable. That's one thing. Why you are going to practice, you are charitable, because anytime that you practice giving and receiving, receiving and giving, that is allowing yourself that you will be put in that principle of life, that you will be put in that kind of energy which will provide you, which will provide yourself more blessings. That's the secret of life. So if you do something about yourself, you are someone that you are not greedy and you are going to help your brothers and sisters, that is practicing yourself to become charitable, and you are someone doing the best adherence towards light service, because you don't have your greed to share your blessings to the needy people. And that's why if you have the blessings, then the universe will provide you more. The universe will really provide you more because you're not greedy. And in fact, that's the way you are going to make yourself blissful in life. And I say, loving Pinoon, the universe will provide you. And the author of the universe will command the universe to provide you more. Why? Because you are that kind of heart, willing to serve the light, and you have that kind of love, which is really pure love, that will share the blessings to the needy people. So that's why, and we are going to succeed our endeavors here in this propagation. So we must learn all those things. And of course, we can understand the rationale of why we are going to do so, because to understand it, of course, we need to be spiritually matured. So if we're someone not really spiritually matured, we cannot understand this thing. We cannot really understand this thing. So that's why we do something for our soul realization, so that in the inner cultivation that we are doing here, we have growth, spiritual growth, until such the point in time that we will become spiritually matured. So for us to become spiritually matured, what shall we do? What shall we do for us to become spiritually matured? Okay, we must be responsible enough. We must be responsible enough to fulfill all those things pertaining to our spiritual responsibilities. And for the things that we cannot yet do it, because we are not yet able to do it, because our means or our energies cannot do so, will not allow us yet to succeed it. Okay, well, let's just have to continue and continue the exercises of fulfilling our spiritual endeavors. Why? Because until such a point in time, something really happened. Because that is an illustration of your principle one, which is momentum. Momentum, it cannot be done overnight. So if it cannot be done overnight, you'll just have momentum. Have momentum until such the point in time that you can really achieve it. And that is, you can do it by becoming someone be stronger in life. So that's one of the, I think, one of the most important principle. Be stronger in your life. So that is willpower. So if you're someone would like to become stronger, so develop your willpower. Okay, so let's read first the message from Biyaya. Okay.
Nakita nako GM after nako nag Art of Life on that day nga nag-ingon ka nga nay activities ang Supreme Super Light Angels.
Wow. Katong bituon nakita nimo Biyaya, ang kuan siguro to, ang akadastar ko nga bituon. Anay mga akadastar nga bituon, it means siya nga so like tanaw niya gabi og napaba, wala na gani akadastar to nga formation. Mawala na sila nya mutunga na pod. Mawala na pod, mutunga na pod. Tanawan niya usab niya gabi og naaba sila. Og pananglit gani nga naalang gyapon ang bituon niya, hayag lang gyapon kay siya. Okay, normal lang gyud siya nga ana mao gyud siya nga bituon na diha. Then during the time tanaw nimo siya na usab na gay nga dili na nga to kahayag. So dito nga klase nga bituon naa siya activation, and it could be someone or something also pertaining to your divine connection. Basig mo to imong bituon imo nakita, I do not know, pero sulay lang observe niya, more inner discovery. Okay, so from Antique Irish Bularin.
Okay, GMPS 172, I will use spiritual vitamins. I-change lang nako ang title following sa healing procedure. Thank you.
Okay, wow, very nice. That's why we'll talk about vitamins later on. Okay, mayong hapon, GMPS 172 sa tanan. Sorry, na-late ko. GM, naasa pasyente po ako. Okay, more power to you, Ani. And that's good. Really nice to hear from you. Attending your divine mission, helping the healing of life. More power. Okay, Biyaya.
Akong initiative GM kay i-energize na ko ang foods nga akong baligya dire or kakanin, thinking nga maayo na lang makahil or energize sa mga mukaon. Mao pa lang na akong mahimo for now kay wala pa man ko nila dire mailhan nga kamao ko mo heal.
Okay. Wow, nice to hear from you. Biyaya. Nilot po nang i-energize ang pagkaon. So that's why kining mga untalain nga lugar, kasi asa mo mga online lugar, you have to bless the food that you are going to eat. And aside from pasalamatan ang pagkaon, you have to energize the food that you're going to eat. And that is to avoid negative energy and giving much more substance for the food that you are going to eat. Okay, and the food will become more energetic or more power, more energy, more powerful. Yes, more energized. Binta dyan na yung mga taos palibot kay the food is more energetic. Okay, sa iyo po the more it will become more energized. Okay, right. I'm looking forward that nindot ning ato ang broadcast of really participative, and we can talk because sometimes there's the hassle of typing information because we have to type it in the screen. Ya dugay kayo mahamag-type mana nga manay siya nga og itabi lang dali ra kayo. But in this way we will be having our communication in this way, so dili madali ang ato ang kanang broadcast. Then we have to read the message via sa screen kanang itabi diretso na. Okay, so mana to siyang ato ang kanang mga naisgutan which are really important in our lives. We will apply some of those principles in our lives. Okay, so also joining now is Cherilyn Agunod utok sa Liboron Chapter. Okay, mga pangumusta diya sa tanang mga taga Liboron Chapter. Okay, another principles which would be important in our lives. Okay, we must expand our spiritual awareness. Okay, so in inner cultivation, and I think in everything that we're going to perform here in the planet, we should have spiritual awareness, because if we are really overcome with our blinding ignorance, that's because we don't have spiritual awareness. And then for the simple things, we cannot understand that that's negative, and that will cause you something negative. It will bring you into the summit of that connection is failure. And then if you're someone having spiritual awareness, okay, you know that the things that you are going to perform, you are someone victorious in your life. So that's why expand your spiritual awareness. And the way we are going to expand our spiritual awareness, and the way also we are going to manage good health, okay, we should have our oneness with nature. So how we are going to attain our oneness with nature? Okay, exercise art of life, and that's really important that you are going to exercise of the art of life, because one of the principles of the art of life is you will discern that you are not alone. You're not alone. So if you're not alone, so you're someone having that divine connection. You are stronger in life and always stronger in life because you're not alone. There are so many energies that you can use, because energies are actually will entangle, and depending upon the connection, depending upon your spiritual awareness, when you have that kind of advanced spiritual awareness, you can connect with substantive energies, powerful source of energy, and that will make you stronger, really stronger in life, because you understand that you're not alone. And of course, you can do it if you love the Almighty God most of all. So the fourth principle that you are going to apply is you must love, or the number one principle that you must apply in your life, you must love the Almighty God, or you must love the Supreme Source, or in another term, you must love your spiritual foundation. So attain first your spiritual foundation. And how you are going to attain first your spiritual foundation? Okay, be enlightened. Be enlightened. Do not be trapped in the mundane side of the world. So when you're someone trapped in the mundane side of the world, so you're someone really trapped with so much blinding ignorance and many human weaknesses. So use wisdom. And everything that you are going to perform or do, endeavors in your life, okay, always use wisdom. And that's really important, friends, brothers, and sisters. And of course, you will become even more stronger when you will dignify your spiritual foundation. So what's your spiritual foundation? That's your big question. Okay, another thing we can ask by this time, what's my spiritual foundation? Okay, my spiritual foundation is the energy of the Supreme Master of Wisdom, Supreme Superlight Angel. So that's Dugukan. So dignify Dugukan. So dignify the Supreme Master of Wisdom. So it means to say, dignify your spiritual foundation, because deep within you, there is Dugukan deep within you. So if you are going to ask yourself, what's my spiritual foundation? Deep within you, there is Dugukan. So that's why, dignify Dugukan within you, and dignify the Supreme Master of Heaven. And that's one thing, very important, that we should realize it, because that's the truth of life. and how we are going to really expand our spiritual awareness and attain our victory of our life's ascension into higher dimension. Of course, we must be certain of our purpose here in the planet, and that's will comprise one of the most important principle in our lives. That should we you should realize we must be certain of our purpose here in the planet. If we are really certain of our purpose here in the planet, then we are really powerful enough to fulfill our spiritual responsibilities. And then if we are someone not really clear enough with what is our purpose here in our planet, we are in the midway. We're in the midway we're in, we cannot really decide. And in fact, we might be hesitating always all the time. Okay, if I'll do this, I lose my money. If I do this, I lose my energy. If I do this, I lose my job. If I'll do this, okay, that's one thing. So that's why if you are someone having your inner calling in life, so that's why this one thing I always realize this thing because many people I heard from people different different places. Okay, what are the things that they're doing? They keep traveling and spending. Then how could they can have the source of uh, the funds for the travel? They are always traveling, spending money and without earning because we are not doing business during the light mission. During the light mission we don't do business. Then I said to myself, we're not doing business, we are dedicating our lives for the noble cause of life, and this activity that we are doing is devoted to the devotion to the Almighty God. So is there anything there to be in our concern na maalkansi ta, na alkansi bitaw? Wala gyud ta na alkansi. Ang dili pud ta makaluluoy because that's why I said that okay, we're the people who don't have the future. Because people are really looking for the future. And this one thing, if you're someone that will forget your future in the name of your spiritual endeavor, in the name of the Almighty Heaven, you can find the best future of your life, and even in fact, beyond that word future. And if you're someone really looking for your future and afraid that you will lose your future on forgetting your spiritual foundation, you are someone really madtud jud ka dito sa kanang kinabuhi ba nga kanang dili gyud puno siya ka hadlok, puno siya ka balaka, dili gyud siya favorable. Why? Because the more that you are afraid to lose your future, the more probability that you can lose your good future. Why? Because you forget your spiritual foundation. So this one thing, do not forget your spiritual foundation. Put it into your discipline in life. So expand your spiritual awareness. Then attain your oneness with nature. Then you are not alone. Discern that you are not alone. Then of course, love the Almighty God. Love, and it should be the first principle. Love God above all. Then you have to use wisdom. Apply wisdom. Then dignify your spiritual foundation and be certain of your purpose. And then when you can do it, okay, you can make the big difference in your life. Okay, mid-range Che Mirafuentes.
GM, salamat kayo sa paggahin og panahon para namo nga ganahan maminaw sa imong mga pagtulunan.
Okay, you're welcome. Mid-range. More power to you. Okay, so do not forget. Okay, we'll begin our energy healing at exactly, I don't know, we'll see, 5:55 or 6 o'clock in the evening. Okay, so we have talked about many things here in our holistic art of Dugukan, so helping the enlightenment of the brothers and sisters and assuring the ascension of life into higher dimension. So, but we cannot do it without training our mind, without training our body. And how we are going to train our mind and to train our body? This one thing, because to train the mind sometimes is not easy. Likewise, to train the body, the physical body. When the physical body is really, we would say, I feel tired today, I'm lazy today because I feel tired and I would like to sleep, and I would not go there because even there are signals that you are guided your divine connection to go there, because there are connections that you are going to fulfill somewhere out there. Then you cannot do it because you feel tired. So that's why another thing, we have to put up guidelines. One of the techniques we're in, you can improve yourself. We can improve ourselves in the inner cultivation. So we have to apply wisdom. We have to apply wisdom all the time. This would be part of our mental discipline. Mental discipline is really vital in inner cultivation. So apply wisdom. Why we are going to apply wisdom? So that we can make the big difference. We will become effective. Without the light of wisdom, we're not always effective. By the light of wisdom, we're always effective. And we can do it if we are honest. So we must be honest. So if we're someone, we are not really honest on, we're not really sincere on the things that we are doing. We're not sincere for our endeavor in our lives. Okay, that's one thing. We cannot achieve our purpose in our lives. We're just only doing our imagination. We're good in imagination. So that's why if we cannot achieve it, because we'll just put it in our imagination. And then in time of action, we're someone there, really out there, because we cannot do it. Why? Because we are afraid to do it. Because we feel tired and we have so many reasons. So that's why I'll remember this lesson. This one thing I could say, this normal, actual experience. And in fact, for example, in the site, daghang kayong mga tao sa site, basta dunay event. Dunay event, pagkarga ng tao, kay dito, mag-andam man dito mga pagkaon, kada usa, mag-andam og mga pagkaon, mag-andam og mga kanang labinag, kining December, daghan tapok-tapok ang tanang mga tao. Then, during the time nga, nanay mga project na ay tabanganan, magpahinaan baro na to, kaning ato ang tabangan og trabaho, I noticed that out of the 100 people, ang makita nako gamay na lang, na may na 5, na unom. That's because people are afraid to involve themselves in the actual physical service. So that's why this one thing, that's because we don't have that kind of soul realization, and we're not yet really honest to our purpose in life. So how we become someone successful in our purpose here in the planet? Okay, if you're someone player of basketball and you're someone strategist in doing or playing basketball, you can understand the game. Okay, you know how to play teamwork. And then if you're someone cannot do teamwork, that's why dili ko kayo patuon. And that's why in the activities, for example, when I say kinsa may gigutom diha, kisay gigutom kay daghang kitang bingka. Mga tao, ingon mga tao, mga bata. Okay, ako gigutom kisay busog. Ang busog tulura kabok ng pataas. Niya ang bingka usa ka nigo ang bingka. Okay, budbud usa ka nigo ang budbud. O niya mga bata, for example, 15 kabok. Kinsay gigutom, pataas dayon ang kining 12 ka tao. 12 ka mga bata, pataas ako gigutom. Kinsay busog. Pataas dayon ang tulo, busog. Okay, tagaan ang busog o makaon. Ang gigutom ayaw tagain. Do you know what's the reason why? That's because katong gigutom dito may pakanon kay mukaon kay to sila og budbod, mga pasmo to sila mahilangtan. Okay. Ang katong mga busog mo toy may pakanon og biko or budbod or anything nga dunay sagol nga lubi, because dili na sila mapasmo kay busog man sila. Mo na siya rationally. So this is also the same in the spiritual endeavor. In the spiritual endeavor, if you're someone really hunger for spiritual enlightenment, hunger for the spiritual food, okay, when you do not do your action, okay, how can you receive? How you can receive the blessings of more energy when you're not doing your action? And if you're someone will feel busog kay ka and you're not looking any longer for more foods that you are going to eat because you are full, okay, the more energy that you will receive. So that's why, because you are full and you are inspired every day, you have that vigor of your spirit. That's why you are working for the noble cause of life, because definitely you are sincere, you're honest to your activities. Then you have that kind of vigor of spirit. You have the vigor of spirit to fulfill your endeavor in your spiritual side because you have that kind of vigor of spirit. So the third discipline that you are going to apply in yourself, first you have to apply wisdom. Then the second, you must be honest or sincere for your spiritual endeavor. And then the thing, you must have vigor of your spirit, because that's really necessary in your inner endeavor, in your spiritual practice. You must have your vigor of spirit. Train your mind that you could always have that kind of vigor of spirit. Whenever the time that you are frustrated on your activities, delete it, because that is part of your negative thought. That is negative thought. And if you allow that negative thought to play or to run the show of your understanding, it means to say you are shutting down your life. So be careful with that. And another thing, of course, you put it in your mental discipline, because you're doing now inner cultivation for the development of your body, mind, soul, and spirit, that you have to do something. Avoid all kinds of vices, all forms of vices that will ruin your life. Avoid all kinds of vices. Those are the things that cannot be good for your health, for your body, mind, soul, and spirit. So you have no reason to entertain vices. So avoid vices. And with that, okay, put it in your mental discipline. And another thing that you have to put it as part of your mental discipline, be resourceful. Be resourceful, regardless of what is your educational background. It's not a matter of what is your academic educational background. Be resourceful. And the way you are someone resourceful in your life, because you are guided by the light of wisdom. You're walking your life with the light of wisdom, so you will become resourceful. It's just a setting of your mind. How you are going to set your mind and your heart to become someone becoming resourceful in life. To become someone resourceful, someone who is resourceful in life. And you can do it always having positive thought. So put it in your mental discipline that positive thought, always positive thought, because negative thought will shut up our life. So if someone would like to become victorious in our life, so we must have that kind of character, positive thought, and always listen divine guidance. Okay, always listen divine guidance. Without listening divine guidance, okay, we're not expanding our spiritual awareness. So first, we have to apply wisdom. Then we must be honest. Then attain vigor of your spirit. Then no vices. Be resourceful and positive thought, and listen inner guidance. Those are things really important, and that would be part of our mental discipline. Okay, this is just a short of sharing to the friends, brothers, and sisters. Okay, now, so, atong busahon mga message sa atong mga kaigsuunan. Kamangyan, Karen. More power to you, Kamangyan, Karen.
Mayong hapon, GM. Salamat kayo sa imong pag-guide namo.
Okay, more power to you, Karen. Regards ni Brad Paning Rini aparte. O, kumusta inyong mga bata diha o kaniyong tanan? More power. Okay, Gina Alicia Sherini is also joining. More power, Gina. Okay, so napay ni Juan. Okay, so I do not see Aurora today. We still have time. So maybe Aurora is listening our broadcast, or listening, or she's Aurora maybe sleeping. I don't know. But let's. I would like to hear from Aurora today. Okay, more power to everyone. Okay, so dagan na tag mga naisgut-isgutan, no? And that's why, okay, we still have time. And say oras. Alas 6.
4.
Alas 6:04. So, alas 6:04 pa. So, ato sang i-continue. Okay, so ang atong lawas na kinlantag vitamins and minerals. Okay, those are the things that we need in our physical body, vitamins and minerals. So back to the lesson. Okay, can we replace vitamins and minerals with energy? Definitely yes. So that's why you have to give title on how you are going to do something about your body. So what are the types of the nutrients the body needs? Okay, because the physical body need the types of nutrients for its survival, so that we will become healthy. Muna nga kinantag mga vitamins. So vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin E, all those vitamins nga itong gikinanglan sa itong lawas. So, pag wala ta ng mga klase nga vitamin, nga, maglak po na itong energy. Nga, kaya mga vitamin A, for example, para sa atong pananaw, para sa atong mata, vision, o sa atong immune system. Manang atong vitamin A. So, when you give title for your energy healing, okay, spiritual energy for vitamin A. Okay, you can do it like that. Okay, for vitamin A, for the normal vision and immune system, and of course for reproduction. Ano siyang vitamin A, and you can do it. Then vitamin C for spiritual energy for vitamin C of the physical body, because vitamin C is antioxidant. Mana nga imuhang ihatag nimo sa inyong lawas. And of course, if you are going to do something, that's why I said that when you visit natures, okay, those are very good for the physical body, because there are higher frequencies and essences of in nature, especially places, higher places, or mga falls, nindot kaya mga falls or kanang flowing water, kusog kayo ang ihang negative ion, mga molecules floating in the air, wala siya mga electrical charges. That's really vital for the physical body. Nga dili mahimo nga wala tay mga suri-suri o mga nature. Nalanta po sa atong lawak. Yan, kay nag-lockdown ta sa atong lawak. Wala nga mavirus ta, kay mavirus ta sa ato ang wala na tay oxygen, wala na hangin, but we are not encouraging the people to do it, because obey the law and do something. So that's why in the inner cultivation, do something, and you are given the procedure and the way you are going to perform it. Just give title. Then if you can give title, thought follows energy. So your mind will do something for you. Vitamin A, antioxidant, protect sa imong mga cell walls, especially where you're someone high blood na kay suffering mga suffer ka kining hypertension, because if you're someone high blood, that is wala may hypertension nga sakit, it could be ang problem nimo na sa mga ugat-ugat, na sa low pump, nga kasing-kasing, na mga blockages sa imong mga thrombosis. Okay, you have to do something spiritual energy. Vitamin E, antioxidant, and protect the cell walls. Mga cell walls o kini mga ugat-ugat o tanan. Ang mga cells na siya, it could be blood cells, mga cells of the body. Siya nga ato ang mga unod na to, ato ang mga connective tissue. Importante ka na siya nga malig-on na nato siya. Wala na ato ang mga kuan kining mga vitamins and minerals, dili kita kapalig-on sa atong lawas, and you can make it spiritual energy to supply vitamins and minerals of your body. You have to memorize also nga unsa mga importante nga vitamins sa imong lawas. Muna nga muna gikinahanglan sa atong lawas. Muna nga you can also add imong title nga imong title nga spiritual energy to insulate all the cells of my body with advanced spiritual energy. Okay, so ano mo pag-title? And every day, because you are practicing in the holistic art, you're practicing longevity and rejuvenation. And the practice of longevity and rejuvenation, that's requirements for eternal salvation of life. Because the ascension that we are looking here, ascension of life, the advanced level of ascension of life into higher dimension will require the physical body. And that kind of ascension is beyond multi-dimensional level of existence. Okay, so napay mga mensahe sa itong mga kaigsunan. Okay, Aurora is also joining now. Really nice to see you here, Aurora. More power to you. Would like to hear message from you. Okay, I'm listening. Okay, from Aurora. Okay, nice to see you here, Aurora. And also Melanie sa Dika Homes, Mandawi, Hernán Cortez, Mandawi City. Okay, welcome. More power to you, Melanie. Regards to you and to your family and everyone right over there. Okay, so Dali Santos.
Salamat kaayo GM sa imong pangumusta sa Zamboanga chapter. Malipayon rami GM sa among pakigbisog sa kinabuhi sa kinailabman as a light worker.
Okay, very good. Nice to hear from you, Dali. More power to you. Okay, so I think it's time to begin our distant energy healing right now. Okay, so from Aurora.
I am focused on higher level of power energies. Heavy connections of negativity is on attack on your broadcast. Be extra careful.
Naay ko guardian angel aning atong broadcast. Okay, good to hear from you, Aurora. More power to you. Be careful with the negative energies. Anyway, it's okay. I feel the energy now. The energy in this broadcast, it's really increasing. So that's why people in this broadcast, we are always shielded with the power of the Supreme Master of Wisdom, Supreme Superlight Angels, and that's why we have many observers as well. They are really observing as well. So that's why, because this illustration of polarity, when there is negative, there is also positive, and when there is positive, there is also negative. And that's why I'm always encouraging everyone here to shine up your light and be a foundation star. When you're someone becoming a healer that can help the healing of life and nature and be sincere to your purpose of your spiritual endeavor, you can really succeed your life, your life's ascension into higher dimension. And don't you worry about negative energy. The negative energy cannot topple you down. Negative energy cannot topple you down because you're someone having your complete surrender to the Almighty God. So that's why I have so many experience regarding mga energy. Yeah, that's why I'm thinking because yesterday night daghang kay negative energy. Then akong giingnan sila nga kadiyat siya kay nasa ko'y kanahon nga naluoy lang pud ko kay di laligi mahimo mo atake og energy nga negative kay mobalik ra gyapon na sa inyo ha. Nga ato na i-atake sa uban kay pwede ra pero ani diri sa ato ayaw kay the energy of Dugukan is I said wala tay dili ta mga atake og energy because that's not our practice, and I prohibit everyone in the practice of Dugukan nga mo atake og energy ngadto sa inyong isikataw. Then the setting of the shielding of Dugukan is that is automatic. Kaning automatic mo bumimirang ang energy. Sabot na nga returning the energy to the sender, the negative energy. Then yesterday night nakita ko energy nga ang balay nila karaan nga kahoy lang, tabla lang. Loy kayo kay pagbalik sa energy na igo ang katong o sa katong energy nga negative psychic attackers pa practicing anang negative nga energy, mga witchcraft nga energy. Naigo ang taong tong bata niya nadaot iyang kanang scapula, nakita gyud nako nga mao nga that's one of the result nang lang ko ninyo nga avoid practicing negative psychic attacks for the people working for the light because they are the ones mostly needed by this time. And instead, if we are someone realized, you can realize the significance of serving the light. So you could be in this oneness with all. You could be someone also to become an instrument of light, to make the big difference, making your life useful, not just only for the few people, but then for the bigger purpose of life. Not just to work your life in the negative side. Make it work your life in the positive side because you're someone that can make the big difference. And siya nga, ayaw mo practice ng negative psychic attack kay wala mo makuha diha nga maayo. And in fact, delikado pa kayo na basig inyuhan tirahan og negative psychic attack, negative energy, mas tunghanan pa na sa inyo ha. Nga okay, kining atong broadcast karon wala ni siya we don't have that kind of power. Me myself, I don't have power. I'm just only relying to the Almighty Heaven. Nga ang Supreme Master na ibalo sa ato ang tanang kahilukan. always encouraging everyone to align, receive, align, and adapt. And by the divine connection of the Almighty Heaven, a single hair on your head, nothing will lose. Walay mawa sa kalugas nga buhok sa inyong ulo, basta nalang mo dihay sincerity sa inyong connection sa Supreme Master. Daga na kayo mga katuigan nga ato na nasaksihan nga kanang dili lagi maayo na nga klase ng practice manirahay kay mobalik na sa inyo ang karma dili maayo. Okay, instead use your life to do something better, and you still have the opportunity, you still have time, because the right time to begin, okay, is now. The right time to begin your spiritual value reformation is now. Okay, and anticipate this divine connection. The energy healing will begin, and all you have to do is just to connect with my hands and sending to you this energy for your healing. Receive, align, and adapt, and you will receive this divine healing connection. Begin. Now, if you have your glass of water, pick up your glass of water, and we'll be sending to you the blessing for that water to make that water a living water of life that can heal. Sending the energy right now. Drink your water. Then I'm always encouraging everyone to become energy healer. Okay, for anybody that would like to become energy healer, okay, receive this divine energy connection for you to become energy healer. Then you can feel the energy with your palm when you're receiving the energy that we are sending to you right now. The energy from the Supreme Master of Wisdom, Supreme Super Light Angels, fourth command of Supreme Super Light Angels, Northern Northicam, for divine healing. Receive, align, and adapt. Open your heart, open your mind for the divine connection of heaven, for you to become energy healer or divine healer. Atong gipasalamatan ang labang makagagahom, Supreme Master of Heaven, Almighty God, Supreme Master of Wisdom, Akarastar, Supreme Superlight Angels, Holy Infinita, Advanced Elemental Beings, 100 spiritual, 100 spiritual doctors, for the divine healing energy that we receive today, and for the healing that we also receive from the divine healing transmission of the Supreme Master of Wisdom, Supreme Superlight Angels. Okay, nice. Maayo ang ato ang mga kalihukan karon o ang tanan nga mga kaisunan nga ni-join sa ato ang kalihukan na kadawat og energy healing. Okay, I would say harness your energy as you have done your exercises of the Art of Life 172. Okay, continue doing your energy and remember all those things that we have discussed here. Those are the principles, those are the realities which are really important in our journey here in the planet, in the search for ascension of life or eternal salvation, and be guided always by the light of the Most High. Attain always guidance from the Supreme Master of Heaven. Okay, at 12 midnight, we will do open our inner cultivation, and at night, 9 o'clock in the evening, okay, that's already permanent connection. There's already permanent exercises for people that would like to join the meditation, collective meditation, at that exact time, 9 o'clock in the evening, Philippine time. Okay, you can adjust with that because considering the differences of our time, you can adjust your time. Okay, synchronize our time, 9 o'clock in the evening. The meditation, collective meditation, with the connection of the Supreme Master of Wisdom, Supreme Superlight Angels is open. Okay, I think that's all for tonight. And after I'll off the conference, okay, you can proceed. We can proceed in a few minutes. You can proceed to the Art of Life 172. It's time to say hasta la vista, everyone.